Hi, I'm making this video about my gallbladder because before I had mine taken out, watching YouTube videos about it comforted me a little bit. So I'm going to share my story. It's been a little bit over a week since I've had mine taken out. I had mine taken out on October, no, not October, sorry, December 29th. Um, it was a lot less scary than I thought. So going in, beginning of the story, I was having pains Christmas Day and didn't know what it was. I thought it was like gas or something. So I went to the hospital, spent just about all of Christmas Day in the hospital trying to get this checked out. They told me that my gallbladder was full of stones, very inflamed, had to be taken out. So talk to the surgeon, schedule it, had it done on the 29th. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, Googled it, researched it, like terrified. First surgery I've ever had done in my life, and it scared me to death. So YouTube and Google were my best friends for the couple days in between when I found out and when I actually had my surgery. The thing that scared me the most was being put under. The thought of being somebody inducing my sleep, with somebody putting me to sleep, scared the living crap out of me. So I had to research that too, because like I was scared, literally scared to death, like in tears, scared to be put to sleep. But literally went to sleep, didn't know anything, woke up and was completely fine. So 29th I go in, my surgery was scheduled at like 10:30 in the morning. I actually didn't go back until about like 12:45. During that time I was just like literally chilling in the hospital room, just chilling, hanging out. And they came in and like at around 12:30 and gave me a sedative to relax me or whatever, and wheeled me back to the operating room. So during that short ride to the operating room, I'm just like, I don't feel anything. This sedative isn't working. So we get to the operating room. They have me switched to another bed, and they started hooking me up to all these machines and everything. They put a breathing mask on me to get to anesthetize me or whatever. So I'm taking a deep breath. I'm like, I don't feel anything. I'm not going to sleep. Something's gonna go wrong. Like, literally laying there terrified still. Didn't even realize I fell asleep. Didn't realize it. I wake up, literally, I went into surgery at like 12:45, going to 1 o'clock. Woke up at about like 4. Mind you, this surgery is only supposed to take, they told me, about 45 minutes to an hour. 4 o'clock. I did not wake up until 4 o'clock. So later on in the day, well, after I had went home, I am type 2 diabetic and I have high blood pressure, which I take medications for. So they told me not to take any of my medications except for my blood pressure medicine, which I didn't because it was going to make me sick. So they told me not to eat. So I didn't take it. So they were just going to give me some through an IV. So while I was out, apparently the anesthesia made my blood pressure rise, and it was hard for them to wake me up, which was my worst nightmare. Luckily, I was already asleep. I didn't know this. So literally was scared when I woke up. Well, I was still like, a little out. I was like, what do you mean I couldn't wake up? But everything was fine. Like, literally going in, the gallbladder surgery I was so over dramatic about it, because literally it was nothing. It was nothing. I have 3 incisions at the top of my belly and then one in my belly button. It was the less invasive one, the laparoscopic, I think it's called. And they did that. And the recovery time afterwards was not that bad, because I went in on a Friday. It was the 29th. And since it was a holiday, I had an extra day, because Monday was January 1st, so we were off work. So that Tuesday, I went back to work. It was like, the downtime was really not that bad, because I was, at the first day, you're obviously very sore. So I give you pain medications for that, but The second day, I mean, I was still walking around a little slow, but I could pretty much do everything on my own. I have a little boy. It's a 3 month old boy, so I still could do everything for him. I mean, I needed a little help getting him in and out of the bassinet, or making his bottles and whatnot, but pretty much I was doing everything on my own. After the second day, painkillers helped a lot, because without those I would have probably been on my butt for a lot longer. But other than that, gallbladder removal is a cakewalk compared to all these other surgeries I've heard about. But I wouldn't do it again, obviously, because I don't have one anymore. But probably the most dramatic I've ever been about anything in my life. I don't know if this video will be helpful to anybody, but I just wanted to share my experience, because like I said, YouTube videos helped me so much before I went in, because like I said, I was a nervous wreck. Anesthesia was, you won't even know. Literally, you go to sleep, you wake up, everything's done. Obviously, like I said, the soreness afterwards, but obviously they gave you painkillers for that. But 2 or 3 days, you should be back to normal, and it's so easy. The only thing I would say bad about it is watching what you eat. They say to have a bland diet afterwards for a while. I did not listen. Ended up back in the hospital maybe, I think, actually I went to the hospital Tuesday night, because I don't know, it's like a gallbladder attack is what it felt like, but it was from eating things I wasn't supposed to, basically. So I ended up in the hospital back for that. I was home alone that night, so I had to call the ambulance to come get me, and I live way far out, so it took them a minute to get here. I'm sitting here dying of pain, and literally all I had to do was not eat what they told me not to eat. So ended up going to the hospital for that, and all they did was literally give me painkillers. Pain was gone within like 2 hours. So overreacted there. All I had to do was take Tylenol here, and I would have been fine. Saved me the trip to the hospital, but I was so scared, and like I said, home alone, so I just went ahead and went there. But other than that, stick to the bland diet they tell you to. Take it easy. Don't be trying to do all the normal stuff you do in a day. But yeah, I hope this helps somebody. Thanks for watching.